Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you doing well. In labor economics, today we are going to discuss the labor market equilibrium. Learning outcomes. After watching this video, you will be able to understand labor supply, labor demand, and labor market equilibrium. Introduction. So far as we know, the last couple of lectures before it, we had already discussed in detail the labor demand and supply. Now we are going to analyze the labor market equilibrium. Before embarking the equilibrium condition in the labor market, let's quickly review the labor demand and supply concepts. Labor demand. Demand for labor is a concept that describes the amount of demand for labor that an economy or firm is willing to employ at a given point in time. When producing goods and services, businesses require labor and capital as inputs to their production process. The demand for labor is an economics principle derived from the demand for a firm's output. That is, if demand for a firm's output increases, the firms will demand more labor, thus hiring more staff. And if demand for firm's output of a goods and services decreases, in turn it will require less labor and its demand for labor will fall and less staff will be retained. Labor demand curve. The labor demand curve for a firm is downward sloping function of a real wage. As real wage increases, workers becomes more expensive to firms and they demand less labor. Look at the labor demand curve and the downward sloping. Now we discuss the labor supply. In summary, labor supply is the total hours that workers or employees are willing to work at a given wage rate. Changes in income, population, work layer preferences, prices of related goods and services, and expectations about the future can all causes the labor supply to shift to the right or left. Labor supply curve is the upward sloping curve. NS is the labor supply. An increase in the current real wage, holding everything else fixed. Increase in the labor supply NS, and this is represented as the movement along the curve. Now come to our original topic, that is the labor market equilibrium. Before starting the labor market equilibrium, we discuss what is an equilibrium. Equilibrium is a state in which the market supply and demand balances each other. As a result, prices become stable. Generally, an oversupply of the goods or services causes prices to go down, which results in higher demand. The balance effect of supply and demand results in a state of equilibrium. In simple words, we can say that in economics is an equilibrium condition where demand and supply curve intersect each other. Simply we can say that where quantity demanded is equal to quantity supply, where MDC that is the market demand curve, is equal to market supply curve. Equilibrium in the labor market. Combining the behavioral models for labor demand, that is the downward sloping curve, we had already discussed in the previous lectures and previous slides, and labor supply together allow us to deduce the equilibrium real wage and equilibrium amount of the employment. In equilibrium, ND, that is the labor demand curve, should be is equal to NS, that is the labor supply curve, which determines the equilibrium values of the real wage and employment. It is implicitly assumed that in equilibrium, everyone who wants a job has a job. In this sense, the equilibrium value of the employment is also called the full employment. When the labor market is in equilibrium, there is no tendency to move away from the equilibrium. That is, at equilibrium values of wages and employment, W and N, there are no forces acting in the labor market to move the market away from the equilibrium value. Understanding the equilibrium. To understand the equilibrium, it is useful to see what happens when the labor market is out of equilibrium. The figure below illustrates a situation where the current real wage is higher than the equilibrium real wage. At W naught, the supply of labor NS naught is greater than the demand for labor ND naught. And so there is an excess supply of the labor in the labor market. Workers bid down the real wage until it falls to the equilibrium value W. The above graph demonstrates that when the current wage is such that it is not equal to the equilibrium real wage, competitive market forces act to push the wage towards the equilibrium wage. As the wage adjusts, labor demand and labor supply move closer to equality. So let's move towards the activity. So today's activities, after watching the lecture, write the summary of this lecture in your own words. Do not copy and paste the lecture, and email your summary at given email address muhammad.qasim@leeds.edu.pk till midnight tomorrow.